I memorized the way you breathe, like staying would make you stay. I swallowed every warning sign and called it fate. Your smile felt like borrowed time. Your touch was always leaving. I kept loving the silence, hoping it meant something. Every goodbye hid in your eyes, but I refused to see. I kept choosing maybe when you were already free. I held on too long when you were already gone. I fought for a love that stopped fighting for me. I kept believing you'd turn back somehow, but hope can hurt deeper when it's the only thing left now. Oh, I learned your distance by heart, like a song I couldn't change. I made excuses for your cold and wore the blame. You said nothing, said it all, with every empty promise. I was building a future on words you never honest. I stood where you last said my name, like time would break in two. But waiting doesn't bring back someone done loving you. I held on too long when you were already gone. I bled in the space where your love used to be. I kept forgiving what you wouldn't explain. I lost myself slowly, calling it love through the pain. Maybe loving you wasn't my mistake. Maybe staying silent was all you could take. But I broke my own heart just to keep you safe. I held on too long, but I ain't letting go. I stayed through the quiet you never outgrew. I thought love meant staying, no matter the cost. But loving you taught me how badly I lost. Now I'm learning to leave what never chose me. I held on too long, but I'm letting go slowly. I learned your shadows better than my light. Held your fears through every sleepless night. I bent my truth just to keep you whole. Gave you my heart, let you take control. I wore your pain like it was my own. Smiled in crowds, cried alone at home. I told myself this was what love should be, but I was disappearing quietly. I I traded my voice for your peace of mind, left my dreams somewhere far behind. Every time you needed to breathe, I held my breath endlessly. I loved you more than me, more than my needs, more than my sleep. I broke myself so you could feel complete. I loved you more than me. I chose your storms over my calm, let you walk free while I held on. And now I see what it costs to be someone who loved you more than me. I said I'm fine when I wasn't okay, learned how to fade just to make you stay. You never asked for the sacrifice, but I gave it all, not thinking twice. I blame my heart for wanting too much when all it wanted was equal love. I kept forgiving what hurt the most, calling it love, but it felt like loss. I turned my tears into silent prayers, hoping one day you'd finally care. I kept believing eventually you'd love me like I loved you endlessly. I loved you more than me, more than my truth, more than my peace. I stood in the fire just to keep you warm. I loved you more than me. I let you shine while I disappeared, swallowed my doubts, swallowed my fears. Now I'm alone, learning how to be someone who loved past me. Maybe love was never meant to hurt this deep. Maybe I was never meant to bleed to keep. If loving you meant losing who I am, then loving you is never fair. I don't regret the heart I gave, I just regret how I stayed when love became a quiet plea instead of someone choosing me. I loved you more than me, and that's the truth that broke me. I thought that love meant suffering, but love shouldn't feel like losing everything. So this goodbye is setting me free. I'm learning how to choose me. I'll always care, but now I see I loved you more than me. And next time love comes calling softly, I'll love you, but not at the cost of me. I still sleep on your side of the bed, like you might come back before morning. Your coffee cup stays where you set it. I'm pretending the time is forgiven. Your name still lives in my phone, but I don't have the strength to erase it. You walked away with the future we planned, left me holding the pieces you wasted. You said it was better this way, but you never saw what it did to me. I stayed where Your jacket still smells like goodbye, and the nights still call out your name. I replay every almost we had, like it might end differently this time. You promised you'd never disappear, but silence was all that you gave me. I held on to words you forgot, while you forgot how much you saved me. You said I'd be stronger alone, but you were my reason to stay. Now I'm paying for everything I learned. Maybe one day I'll forgive myself for loving you deeper than me. But tonight I'm still stuck in the past, where you're all I can see. I stay where you left me, in the ruins you call goodbye. You walk towards something better. I just learned how to survive. I'll move on when ready, when your memory finally lets me breathe. But you found your way out of us. I stayed where you left me. If you ever come looking for me, you'll know exactly where I'll be. I memorize the sound of your door, the way you leave without saying why. I kept believing there was more, while you were already saying goodbye. I held the weight of every maybe, every promise never shown. You were halfway out, baby, I was all the way in, alone. I read your silence like a letter, told myself you'd come around. But love don't get better when only one heart makes a sound. I was loving you alone in a room meant for two. loving you alone. Oh. I noticed how your eyes stopped staying, how your touch felt borrowed thin. You said you were just tired lately, but I felt where the distance had been. I kept watering a dying flower, calling pain being strong. You had already changed your heart, I just didn't know it yet, all along. I blame myself for you leaving, like love was mine to atone. But it's hard to stop bleeding when you're loving on your own. I was loving you alone, every night, every truth. I was holding on to hope, you were holding your excuse. I was begging you to stay, you were ready to go, still saying always. I was loving you alone. Maybe love shouldn't feel like waiting, like proving you're enough. Maybe hearts aren't meant for breaking, just because one gives up as the end now, clear as stone. It wasn't my fault, you were gone. You were cruel, you weren't one, you just weren't loving me as wrong. I was loving you alone, with a heart fully shown. I gave you all I had, you gave what you could loan. Now I'm learning to let go of the weight I outgrown. It wasn't hard to love, I was just loving you. If you ever wonder why it hurt me so, why the silence felt like a storm, it's 'cause you never noticed. I was loving you alone. You promised me forever in a moment of doubt. Said my name like you meant it, and you figured it out. I watched your eyes drift somewhere I couldn't go. You were already leaving, I was the last to know. I held on to every word you never kept, built a home out of hope and unfinished breaths. You slept so peaceful while I lay awake, wondering how much more of me I'd have to break. I loved you in the silence, in the space between your lies. I kept believing we were fine. Love didn't stay with me. It packed its bags in your goodbye. You walked away so easily, left me here asking why. Love didn't stay with me. It chose your freedom over us. I gave you everything I had. You gave up when it got too much. We used to talk about always like it was real. Now I talk to empty rooms about how I feel. Your shadow still lives in every song. Even moving on feels like I'm doing it wrong. You said I deserve better, but you never tried. You let go first, I just survived. I'd still choose you in another life, even knowing how this ends tonight. I loved you harder than you knew. You loved me when it was convenient to. Love didn't stay with me. It faded out in your eyes. You stopped fighting quietly and called it being kind. Love didn't stay with me. It slipped through your hands so fast. I was loving for the future. You were already in the past. If love was real, why did it hurt like this? Why am I the only one who misses it? I gave you my heart without a shield. Now I'm bleeding from the way you healed. You found peace in letting me. I found pain I didn't know. Love didn't stay with me. It left without a sound. You didn't have to say goodbye. Your silence burned me down. Love didn't stay with me, but I stayed through every tear. And maybe one day I'll be okay, just not while you're still here. I don't hate you, I just wish you stayed. But love didn't stay with me. We sat in the same old silence, like we were afraid to breathe. Your eyes were somewhere distant, not looking back at me. I held on to every second like it still meant something true. But your hands were already letting go before I knew. No fights, no shattered pictures, no tears falling on the floor. Just two hearts slowly realizing we don't belong here anymore. Our goodbye was unspoken, no last words to hold on to, just a quiet understanding that I was losing you. You didn't say you were leaving, but your love was already gone. We ended without a sentence. Our goodbyes unspoken. I replay every moment, wonder where I lost your heart. If loving you too deeply was where it fell apart. You smiled like everything was fine, but I felt the truth between the space where your love used to be, standing next to me. I wanted you to say something, anything to make me stay, but silence said what we were scared to ever say out loud. Our goodbye was unspoken, no last words to hold on to, just a quiet understanding that I was losing you. You didn't say you were leaving, but your love was already gone. We ended without a sentence. Our goodbye was unspoken. I stayed when you were fading, hoping you'd turn around. But some loves don't crash and burn, they just quietly fall down. If I could hear your voice one last time, say you tried, say you cared, but the hardest goodbyes are the ones never shared. Our goodbye was unspoken, still echoes in my chest. The things we never said are the ones that hurt the best. You walked away in silence, I stayed alone with the truth that loving you was loud, but losing you was new. No closure, no last tear, just memories moving on. Our goodbye was unspoken, but I felt it all along. We used to talk until the sky turned blue. Now even silence feels afraid of you. Your coffee's cold, still sitting by the sink, like all the words we never dared to think. You're right beside me, but you're miles away. I reach for you, you fade, you don't stay. No fights, no scars, no slammed doors in the night. pride than stillness, and that's what hurts the most to say. I kept your name folded in my chest, like something broken I refuse to test. You smiled like nothing here was wrong, but I felt the ending all along. We stopped asking how the other felt, started living like we'd already left. No tears to blame, no words to defend, just a love that quietly reached its end. We fell apart in stillness, no goodbye, no last embrace, no final cry, just empty space where us once stayed. A love that slowly slipped away. We didn't end with shattered trust, we ended when we stopped saying us. We fell apart in stillness, and I'm still standing in the hush. If loving you is letting go, why does my heart still not know how? I replay moments we didn't save, all the love we were too scared to name. I would have fought if I had known you were already halfway gone. We fell apart in stillness, hand in hand, like strangers learning how to stand. No closure wrapped in perfect words, just echoes of what we deserved. I still hear you when the room goes quiet, still love you in the ways I hide it. We fell apart in stillness, and I never learned how to survive it. So here I am in the space you left, missing the love we never confessed. You held my hand, but looked away, like your heart was somewhere else. You said my name, like it was safe, but never chose me for yourself. I felt you fading every night, even when you were right here. I learned the sound of silent fights and loving you through fear. You stayed, but never all the way. I waited for a truth you'd never say. You lied to me, just not enough to fight for us when it got rough. You let me bleed in quiet ways, while calling it just a phase. I gave you more than I could be. I promises you bent. You called it love, I called it lies, wrapped in moments we never meant. I was the place you'd rest your heart, but never planned to stay. I was your almost, not your start, your reason to walk away. You said my name when you felt alone, but never when you felt strong. You loved me, just not enough to hold me when I'd fall apart. You kept me close but far from trust, like I was never in your heart. I gave you all I had inside. You kept your best for someone else. You loved me, just not enough, and that's the part that hurts the most. I would have stayed through every storm, through every broken truth, but loving you became a war. I was fighting alone for two. If love is more than words you say, then tell me what was real, 'cause I felt everything while you felt what was easy to feel. You loved me, just not enough to risk your heart or change your ways. You watched me burn, you called it love, but love don't leave someone in flames. I gave you more than I had left. I emptied out my soul for us. You loved me, just not enough, and I loved you more than I was. Now I'm learning how to breathe without begging you to stay. You loved me, just not enough, but I loved you anyway. I still hear your name in quiet rooms, like a song the radio won't forget. Every corner of this place was you. Now it's echoes I haven't left yet. You said time would heal the ache, but time just learned your shape. I smile like I'm doing fine, but I break a little every night. I let you go without a fight, but losing you took all my might. You were my hardest goodbye, not the loud kind, just slow and deep. You didn't slam the door, you just faded and took the best of me. I've said farewell 1,000 times, but none felt this untrue. I've lost before, I've cried before, but not like losing you. You were my hardest goodbye. I packed away our unfinished plans, left them folded in a drawer. I kept the version of me that believed we'd be more. You walked away like you didn't wanna hurt, but loving you was heavier than all this empty hurt. You promised we'd be okay, but okay never stayed. You were my hardest goodbye, not the kind that lets you heal. It's the one that lingers in your chest and reminds you what was real. I've waved goodbye to dreams before, watched them fade from view, but nothing broke me half as much as saying bye to you. You were my hardest goodbye. I don't hate you, that's the truth. That's what makes this harder too. If love was all it took to stay, we'd still be us today. I replay every last I love you, like I missed a sign or two. If I could go back one last time, I'd hold you longer, speak my mind. You were my hardest goodbye, because part of you stayed in me. Every song, every late night thought, every shattered memory. I'll learn to live, I'll learn to smile, find myself somewhere new. But no goodbye will ever hurt as much as losing you. You were my hardest goodbye. Some loves don't fade, they just go quiet and live in scars we hide inside. I let you go, but even now, you were my hardest goodbye. I waited by the phone till the sky turned blue. Every second heavy, every thought was you. I practiced what I'd say if you ever called, but the night stayed quiet and I heard it all. No goodbye, no reason, no words to defend, just a love left hanging at the edge of wind. Your silence was the answer I was scared to hear, louder than I'm leaving, clearer than your tears. You didn't have to say your silence was the answer all along. I replayed every moment, every small mistake, wondered if I asked too much or loved too late. Your name still lives in everything I do, but you learned how to live like I wasn't you. I kept reading between lines you never wrote. Held on to hope like it could still float. Your silence was the answer I was scared to hear. Louder than I'm leaving, clearer than your tears. You didn't have to say you're already gone. Your silence was the answer. If loving me was too hard to explain, you could have just told me instead of the pain. I would have survived the truth if you tried, but you chose the quiet, and I slowly died. I stopped asking why when you stopped replying. You said